Hi everyone, my name is Kayeramos and welcome to my channel. So it's been a while since I uploaded a new video, but here I am, I'm back, and hopefully I'll be able to upload more. So anyway, today I am going to share some free Bible study resources that you can avail in case you are stuck in your Bible study journey or Bible study. Disclaimer first, depending on where you live in the world, some of the resources might not be available to you, but I will share everything anyway. But I promise you that at the end of the video, you will have one free Bible study resource that you could use. The first Bible study resource that I recommend is Jen Wilkin. So Jen Wilkin is a Bible study teacher, and what I like about her is she's promoting Bible literacy. So she's not just spoon feeding you with the Bible interpretation, but she's basically teaching you how to dig deeper into the Word. She has physical versions of her Bible studies, but she has a free Bible study on the book of James. Like I said, she has a free Bible study on the book of James that you guys can print like I did and bind it. And it's very comprehensive. A word of caution though, if you are not willing to put in work, then this Bible study is not for you because it's very thorough. You have to do the work. Has so many questions each week, and for one chapter alone, you have to spend probably a week sometimes. So like I did here, it's very thorough. Very thorough. You have to really do the work, okay? So what I like about this study is it has an accompanying audio where she explains some of the concepts, and that is such a valuable resource, you guys. It's for free. So if you want to go deeper on the book of James, go ahead and download this free Bible study resource from Jen Wilkin. If you don't have printer, you don't need to print it. You could just download it on your phone, computer, or laptop, and then get a journal or notebook and write down your answers. She recommends to print the ESV version of the Bible, but it's up to you. If you are more comfortable with a different version, then use that version. I did the study of the book of James when I was pregnant, so I might have to do this again because I forgot already what I have studied. You know, if you ever got pregnant, you know that you tend to forget so many things, and I was always very sleepy during my pregnancy, so it's good to have it here, and I could do it all over again. The second Bible study resource that I recommend is from the Village Church, and I actually found this through Jen Wilkin also. So they have different resources from sermons, Bible studies, even homeschooling curriculum for Sunday school or related to Christianity. But I like their Bible studies because I think Jen Wilkin is also involved in this Bible studies because the pattern is almost the same like the book of James. So they have a free Bible study on the book of Matthew. I actually did a video on my Bible study of Matthew, and also I have my own guide for the book of Matthew. But if you want to really dig deeper, I recommend that you avail this free resource on the book of Matthew. In the past, they also had a free Bible study on the book of Samuel, which thank God I was able to download. But now that I am checking their website, I noticed that it's already protected, so you can't download it anymore. I don't know why. But in cases like this, I recommend that you always check their website. And if sometimes they have free Bible study resources, download it right away if you see something new, because you never know when they will protect it, password protect it, or take it back. So always try to download it whenever you have the chance. The third one is not a Bible study, but it's a resource that will help you in your Bible study. So it's from Felicia Heimer, and she's very good. She's focusing on theological concepts. She's not on YouTube, but she has a podcast, and also she's very active on Instagram. Anyway, if you sign up on her email list, she has this 7 days where she will send you Bible study resources to improve, to have your Bible study routine. Make sure to check her website and sign up on her email list so you will have an idea on how to have your own Bible study routine. So again, I will link everything in the description box below. The fourth one that I recommend is more of a sermon type, but it will encourage you to study your Bible. Out of all these resources, this is actually the one that made me read the Bible and made me study it thoroughly. I mean, I don't fully know the Bible, but this resource was the one who kind of started the fire within me to dig deeper into the Word. So it's a preaching series or sermon series from CCF, or Christ Commission Fellowship, and I specifically watched the sermon of Pastor Peter Tanchi on the book of Genesis. This resource is a series of sermons on the book of Genesis. So they break down the different concepts in the book of Genesis. And at that time, when I first watched this sermon series, I was like so skeptical because there are so many new concepts thrown at me. I have read Genesis before, and when I say read, I mean just read it. I didn't really understand it. So when I watched this sermon series, I was quite dumbfounded to learn new information, and the skeptical side of me was like, wait, that's the first time I've heard of that. And so because of that, I decided to search for other resources like Study Bible and other resources around me in order to verify the new information presented to me. And true enough, it agrees with the other resources that I have found. So if you want to jumpstart on the Bible, it's good to start on the book of Genesis. And again, they have a great sermon series on the book of Genesis. Since this is a series, they have a playlist, but there are different pastors that are talking about the same concept. But I chose Pastor Peter Tanchi because he explains it in English. So I'll probably create a playlist so you guys also can check it out. The fifth one might not be available to all of you who are watching right now, but based from my YouTube analytics, it says that most of my viewers are living here in US, so I'm going to share this. So number 5 is the library. In case you are living here in US, if you're not taking advantage of the library, I don't know why you're not. It's such a valuable resource. So of course, the library has physical copies that you can take advantage of. They probably do not have everything, but if you search their catalog and then try to look for reviews online, you will be able to verify if that resource is credible or not. You could also sign up on Hoopla, where they have this is more of like digital version and audio versions. I always take advantage of Hoopla because they have copies of Bible commentaries. So Bible commentaries are more advanced type of Bible study because they explain the Bible verse by verse. It's very thorough and very detailed, and which I really like. You just have to be a little careful on what commentary you choose. Again, these are from Bible scholars, but proceed with caution when it comes to commentaries. If you have Hoopla, I also recommend that you borrow and download Bible Study Methods by Rick Warren, and he explains different Bible study methods that you could do. So he explains different methods like chapter, topical. I actually did several videos about this kind of methods. There are very basic method that you could do, and also there are very, very advanced which will require other resources. And also for library, this may not be free, but it's close to free. So our library, they always do book sale. So maybe your library also do book sales. So always check for book sales because they have so many books that are on sale for sure. One time I saw a exhaustive concordance and different commentaries just for $1 each. But I already have an exhaustive concordance, so I didn't buy it. And the sixth one, which is for me is very advanced and will really force you to be accountable on your Bible study, is your life group from church. Check your church, their website, if they have life group. So in our church, we have a different life groups per season. And I would just be transparent to you. I read the Bible every day, but I know within myself that I don't remember things that I am reading. So I know that I need some help when it comes to my Bible study. So I joined a life group, and right now we are doing a study on the book of Hebrew. If you're not taking advantage of your church life group or small group, you're missing out on a lot of support, accountability, wisdom, and so many good things. Jesus is known for having small groups, inner circles, because he wants to model to us that we thrive when we are with other people. So the life group that I am in right now, we are currently studying the book of Hebrews, and our group leader is actually the pastor's mom or ex-pastor's wife. So when I walked in, I was so surprised to see a huge circle, close to 20 people, and that makes me feel like I have to be more responsible and more accountable. So what I like about this Bible study, we go through verse by verse. So our Bible study group leader, she explains it thoroughly, and of course we have back and forth discussion, and we hear feedback from other people. So there are things that you probably did not think of, but because other people may be as confused as you, they will raise questions, and you learn from those questions. You learn from the answers and perspectives of others, but at the end of the day, there's someone who is more knowledgeable than me, knowledgeable than many of us there, who could explain it further and maybe correct some misinterpretations that we have in our minds. And aside from that, aside from learning from each other, is you are building a community that you could depend on, or like you could call on when you need a support system, because that's a very huge bonus. I consider this resource very advanced because it's so challenging to squeeze something in a busy schedule. It's very challenging to be vulnerable to other people, to show up. But when you are always showing up, when you make the effort to be there, then you learn from other people, and also you're able to have other support system. You're able to have a community because you learn from each other because you're always present. If you're an introvert person like me, it's very challenging to face other people and just open conversations. But you know what? Sometimes you have to push through those hurdles in order to reap the benefit. The benefit is you're going to learn a lot of things about the Bible. You're going to be held accountable because when you're not showing up, people are going to ask, what happened to you? And in our Bible study sessions, there are always questions being thrown at you. There are always, sometimes the Bible study group leader will call you out, like, can you read this phrase? So if you're feeling sleepy, someone's there to wake you up, like, oops. You know what I'm saying? You're not just doing it alone. So yeah, those are the free Bible study resources that I recommend you guys check out. Again, they will be linked in the description box below. So hopefully you learned something from this video, even though I feel like I'm all over the place. I just want my channel to be more of like conversation with you.